Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's so good to have you here. Today I'm making palmnut soup, the basic Ghanaian palmnut soup. It's so simple and easy to make. I won't say it's easy to make, but then it's straight to the point. So I begin by seasoning my goat meat. I use goat meat. So I have a blend of ginger, garlic, grains of some cloves, grains of cinnamon, yes, and then some yellow peppers. So I add some water to it, blend, and then add a bit of water, add an onga cube, and then maybe good seasoning. Then mix everything together. Over here I have my palm nuts and abeju. I don't know how it's called in English. I think I'll look for the name and insert it. So I cook that until it's soft, and then I go on ahead to pound it in the local mortar. If you don't have the local mortar and you have a very good blender, not a good food processor, actually, you can use that. So before I blend, I pound it. I add some prekese or fruits of Aden or Aden fruits, sorry, and then some ginger, garlic, onion, and then pound everything together till I get to this point. The whole goal is to get the flesh of the seed. So I blend it all together. I pound it together, and this is what I get. After that, I add some hot water. Now the hot water is going to help with the extraction because it's oil, so that's what's going to help with the extraction of the juice from the pulp. Okay, so a mixture of hot water and then some warm water, so you get lukewarm water. That way squeezing the water out will be a lot easier, else you're going to have a tough time squeezing the water out of it. So I'm going to do this for every now. This is the part that wastes time. Other than that, you don't have any problem. So that's what we are looking for in the end. You strain it. I strained it about 3 or 4 times until I got all the chaff and from it. So that's what I ended up with. Then I added my vegetables, basically tomatoes, a mixture of peppers, and garden eggs. Then I began adding my meat. I have some crabs. Then I also added some of the prekese to it. Okay, I roasted it and then added it to it. Now this is momone or stinky fish. Then I blend fresh onions, then add to it. I also added some tomato paste. This is not optional, okay? You need it, okay? It will help. Tomatoes are a bit expensive these days, so I didn't have a lot of tomatoes, so this really helped, with the taste of the soup. But if you have a lot of tomatoes, you can actually skip it, okay? So mix everything together and leave it to boil. Now, when the vegetables are cooked, I'm going to take out I always blend the tomatoes and the peppers together, and then I'll blend the garden eggs separately too. So this, I always blend with the soup. I don't add extra water from this point on. So hence the color. I'll blend that and then I'll add it to the soup. I'll do the same with some of the garden eggs. I like to leave some of the garden eggs whole in the soup. So I'll take some out and then blend it, then come and add it to the soup. I added some dried fish. I had a big and a small one. So what I did was soak it in water a bit, and then I removed the gunk from beneath the fish, then added it to it. Dry fish go very well with palmnut soup. It enhances the flavor of the soup. I also brought in back my goat's meat with the stock. Don't forget the stock. It all builds the flavor of the soup as well, okay? Yeah. Another thing that really belongs to palmnut soup too is tuna, smoked tuna, okay? I always like the salty one. Yeah, and then at this point I always would taste and adjust the seasoning of the soup. Yeah, and then just leave it to boil. See how light it is at the moment. By the time it's done, it's going to thicken up beautifully. So the thickening of your soup actually depends on you, okay, how you want it. I also added some smoked mackerel, or smoked salmon as we call it in Ghana. Now tell me why the soup will not be delicious. Everything in here just makes sense. Then it makes the soup turn out really good. Now, just before I turn off the fire, I always blend a bit of ginger and garlic and then pour it back into the soup. Please, if you have these ingredients, do not skip this part. It's going to give your soup a very beautiful flavor, and everybody who eats it is going to love it, okay? This with fufu or muto or banku really bangs, okay? So whenever you have the time, you can try my recipe. You're going to love it, okay? Yes, so this is the end of my soup. I just leave it from this point on to boil until I'm happy with the thickness of it. And then voila, you've made yourself a very delicious pot of soup. Thank you for watching. See you in my next one. Bye.